Imagine this. You're walking through the vitamin aisle, seeing hundreds of colorful bottles promising energy, longevity, and perfect health. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Some vitamins can actually do more harm than good when taken the wrong way. Today, I want to tell you about 4 vitamins you should never take without caution, because your health deserves more than blind guesses. Before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever bought a supplement just because the label sounded healthy, only to later wonder if it was even safe? I'd love to hear your experience in the comments below, because so many of us fall into that exact trap, and you're definitely not alone. Part 1 begins with a big one, vitamin E. You've probably heard it's good for your heart and skin, and yes, in food sources like nuts and seeds, it can be wonderful. But here's the danger. High-dose vitamin E supplements have been linked to an increased risk of bleeding and even higher rates of stroke in certain studies. When something that's supposed to protect your heart could potentially harm it, it's a signal that natural food sources are often the safest path. Now, I know what you're thinking. But if a little is good, isn't more better? That's exactly the myth that gets so many people into trouble with supplements. In reality, your body works like a finely tuned machine, and when you overload it with one nutrient, you throw the balance off. Think of it like putting too much oil in your car. It doesn't run better, it actually breaks down faster. Another one to watch out for is vitamin A in supplement form. I'm not talking about the beta-carotene you find in carrots and sweet potatoes. That's safe and your body regulates it naturally. I mean preformed vitamin A, often labeled as retinol or retinol palmitate. High doses of this form can build up in your liver, causing dizziness, nausea, and even bone loss over time. It's shocking how something that supports vision in the right amount can actually weaken your health if overused. And here's a quick personal story. I once had a patient who proudly told me she was doubling her vitamin A pills because she wanted super eyesight. After a few months, she felt more fatigued than ever and couldn't figure out why. Once she stopped the excess supplements and focused on colorful fruits and vegetables, her energy returned. It's a reminder that your body often needs wisdom, not more pills. Part 2 brings us to vitamin B6. Yes, B vitamins are usually safe because they're water-soluble, but B6 is the exception when taken in high amounts for long periods. Too much can actually damage your nerves, leading to tingling in the hands and feet that sometimes takes years to heal. I've seen people panic because they thought they had a serious disease, when in reality, it was just a supplement overload. That's why I always say, just because something is over the counter doesn't mean it's risk-free. If you wouldn't randomly double your prescription medications, why would you do it with vitamins? Supplements may look harmless on the shelf, but your body notices every single thing you put inside it. The last one I need to warn you about is vitamin C, but let me be clear. I'm not saying you should avoid vitamin C from oranges, peppers, or broccoli. What I'm warning against is megadoses, the kind of 1,000 or 2,000 milligram tablets people pop daily thinking they're bulletproof against colds. In reality, those doses can upset your stomach, cause kidney stones, and even make you feel more drained over time. Isn't it ironic? A vitamin so often marketed as an immune booster can end up hurting your kidneys if you take too much. That's why I encourage you to think of supplements as powerful tools, not candy. Your body only needs what it can use, and the rest doesn't just vanish, it has consequences. Part 3 is about balance and confidence. Instead of asking, what vitamin should I take? I want you to ask, what does my body really need? That shift in thinking can save you years of wasted money, and more importantly, it can protect your long-term health. Most people do better focusing on real food, smart habits, and getting tested before adding any supplement. Here's my encouragement for you. Don't let fear drive your choices. Vitamins can be beneficial, but only when they're used with wisdom and care. If you're unsure, talk to a healthcare professional and let your blood work guide you. That way, you'll know exactly what's missing and exactly what's not. So remember these 4 vitamins: E, preformed A, high dose B6, and megadose C, and treat them with respect. You don't need to fear them, but you do need to understand them. I promise you this: when you approach your health with knowledge instead of guesswork, you feel stronger, more confident, and far more in control of your future. And now I'd love to hear from you. What supplements are you currently taking, and why? Share your answers in the comments because your story might help someone else avoid the same mistakes. And if you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button so more people can protect their health too. Take this as your reminder that your health is built on choices, not chances. Choose wisely, stay curious, and keep investing in the only body you'll ever have. You deserve to feel your best, and sometimes that means knowing when to say no to a vitamin bottle.